Okay, all right. Let me fix my face, Janice. Hold on. I'll tell you what. Yeah, your face is good. Mine's not. One more time, guys. Welcome. All right, all right. Come on. All right, all right. Good, good morning, guys, and God bless. And we're super excited to be here. It is Toxic Talk Thursday. But what's today's date? It's Thursday the 26th.
26.
March 2026, 3 minutes after the hour, guys, or 2 minutes after the hour. Welcome, 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 triple welcome to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show feature Wake Up Team with this queen right here, Janice. Only place on earth where you get your morning started, right? I don't know. I got to ask Janice how she feel in a moment, but I know I feel super excited about being here. Thank you so much. Please like, share, follow, subscribe, Shawn Harvey Morning Show. Featuring the Wake Up Team. We hope you guys are doing well out there. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your time and spending with us. Remember, if you're not getting the proper love that you need in the morning, come hang out with us. We have a loving chat room, and we are here. This is a safe sanctuary for us to get our morning started right. Speaking of that, this is the only place on earth where you get your morning started right. To this queen right here, Janice, God bless. Looking well this morning. Good morning, and how are you, young lady?
Good morning. All is well, Shawn. All is well. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show. Today is March 26, 2026, and I hope that all is well with you on this beautiful day. Right now, in my backyard, the temperature is currently 47 degrees, but guess what? We're going up to 61 degrees. It's going to really feel like spring or maybe even summertime outside, so I'm looking forward to getting out today and enjoying this weather, and I hope you all do the same. I'm Janice Segura from the Shawn Harvey Morning Show, featuring the Wake Up Team, the only place on earth where you get your morning started right.
All right, Janice, where you get your morning started right. We truly appreciate you. Thank you so much. Matter of fact, I don't know if Sister Soldier's in the chat room at the moment, but guys, put the hearts in the chat room right now. All right, let's get into this week. We got an action-packed show. We're going to try to get to all our stories on the Toxic Talk Thursday, and we got a special guest, my man, Terry Polite, from the R&B Fest Empowerment LLC. They're doing a big concert down in Washington, D.C. Of course, I'm trying to get the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team down there. So I got Terry. He's going to tell us about the whole, I think it's a 3 or 4 day event with all these R&B legends. And we're doing a comedy show. And I'm blessed that they hired me for that. But when he's going to be, I think he's going to be on board about 8:45. So guys, tune in for that. Now, let's just jump right into this right now at 3 minutes after the hour. Janice, I rushed out. I had to go to the store, pick up one of these charger blocks. You know these thingies?
Yeah, the cubes.
And my mother's calling me.
Oh, you better pick it up. You get an answer.
Ma. Hello? Are you there?
Hey, Mama Loving.
Okay, she hung up the phone. All right. And then I picked up the charger block, and then I said, all right, had enough time to make. Oh, my God. Hold on. Mom. Good. We're doing this. Yeah, we're doing the show. You all right?
I bless you all. I just want to say good morning.
Good morning.
Just having my moment. Good morning. I love you all.
Well, we love you too. I'm gonna call you back because my mother's listening to the show, but I can't tell her to turn the device down because I don't want to confuse her. That's why you hear the echo. All right, Mom, God bless you. Okay.
Good to hear from you.
Okay, I'll call you after the show. God bless you. Everybody, that's Mama Harvey calling in, checking in, and God bless her. So I stopped at the Dunkin' Donuts to get a coffee because I'm a coffee head. But lately I've been making my own coffee because this $3 and change coffee is becoming a financial challenge for me.
Yes. That's a lot
So
of
it
money.
ain't cute no more. Back in the day, we went to Dunkin' Donuts, or wherever you went to get your coffee, and it was, it's just nothing. It's a few dollars, and I mean, don't get me wrong, coffee's a $1 billion industry, but it didn't really hurt our pockets like that. But now, in the times that we live in today, you got to watch every dollar.
Yeah.
So I go over there and get the coffee before we start the show, Janice, and they make the coffee the way I like it, but they didn't fill the coffee to the brim.
Wait a minute now.
I need my coffee right there at that brim line where if I make a certain move, it might spill over. Now she gave me a fraction. She was like this close from the brim. And I'm like, what is this? Now, any other situation or any other times, I wouldn't even care. I keep it moving. But now that we live in these times where we got to watch these dollars, I want my coffee right to the brim. I want my coffee spilling out. I want over coffee.
Yes.
I don't want to open up the lid and I see like a little bit of that white area inside the cup. We don't want to see that.
You want to do one of these numbers where you're shaking and you got to be careful. You don't.
You got right. You got to be careful. You shaking it. Even if you open it, it might be some spillage. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I want my coffee. Now, don't get me wrong. They made it the way I wanted to, but there was even a part of me, I was like, yo, you might need to go back, bro.
Okay. Do me right, please.
You know what I'm saying? There's a 1/4 inch pores of coffee that's not in my cup.
And you know what, Shawn? If you total it up, you're spending somewhere around $1,500 to $2,000 a year on coffee. If you drink a cup every day from Dunkin' Donuts, and it's more than that if it's Starbucks or someplace like that. But yeah, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, exactly. And I even went through that. I stopped drinking coffee for a whole year. And people on this show was following my journey for a whole year, because when I realized how much I was spending on coffee and donuts and whatever, I was like, oh, hell no.
Right.
But today, I broke down. I got a coffee because usually I make my own. And I'm not saying that I'm not going to, go to Dunkin' Donuts. I will, but I don't go every day like I want to. Janice, before we get into the show, how are you, young lady?
I'm doing very well, and I just want to say something in reference to your whole coffee situation right there. At IQ Cigar Lounge, we were talking about shout out to IQ Cigar Lounge. What's up? Had a great time. But we were talking about what are we going to give up, or if anything at all, now that these gas prices and everything is just skyrocketing. And that could be something that I give up. And you know what? And it's not. Well, there's a lot of variables, but I keep thinking about, you are such a sucker. Every time I go to the gas pump and I got to put that premium gas in there, I'm like, man, I feel like a sucker right now. Every time I go to Starbucks, and get a cup of coffee, and I'm feeling like a sucker, like I'm giving them all of my money, and that's why I haven't bought a new phone in a while, because it's like, I feel like a sucker. Like they get me every time I turn around. So yeah, but all is well. I'm good. I didn't have my cup of coffee this morning, so I got to break out the coffee maker. That's why. So
yeah, well, don't feel too. I don't want you to feel like a sucker, but shout out to all you folks that's using the 93 octane gas. There's something that's mentally wrong with you people. And okay, listen. Welcome to the show, guys. What do you do? Do you make your own coffee? Do you buy the coffee? And that's another thing about the coffee. Real quick, 9 minutes after the hour. When I make my coffee at home, it's nasty as hell. I make nasty coffee. But I always think, like, listen, you're saving $3 a day, so you're just gonna have to thug it out. Put a number one chat room if you make your own coffee, or if you ever make coffee. Is it nasty or is it good? My coffee is nasty as hell. Like it's like mud for real. Now, I mean, I do the espresso coffee and put the cream in it. It's just nasty.
Yeah.
Janice, do you make nasty coffee or good coffee?
I do. Unfortunately, I make some nasty coffee. Okay, the coffee that makes you go. If you want to kick the habit, have a cup of my coffee. Okay, it helps me get through it.
Okay, well, guys, let us know. You may put a number one if you make nasty, good coffee. Put a number two if you don't. Let's jump right into the morning buzz, guys. But before we do that, Janice, 10 minutes at the hour, let's play some music. Okay,
Yes.
we are back. Welcome, Shawn Harvey Morning Show. Wake Up Team. It's a Toxic Talk Thursday. We got Janice over here, the queen. Janice, what's going on in the morning buzz?
Well, let's talk quickly about the special election, which was held just a couple of days ago. Emily Gregory from Mar-a-Lago, Florida, has won against her opponent, John Maples. Yes, that's right. Donald Trump will be represented by a Democrat in the Florida House. That we deserve a clap for that, because guess what? The Democrats are flipping seats all over the place, and I am very, very happy to hear that. But again, let's highlight the fact that Emily Gregory won in Mar-a-Lago. That's where Trump lives. Like, that's where his compound is right there. So those folks went out and voted for her. They did not vote for John Maples, who Trump was backing. So I'm like, yes, it's happening. It's happening. So yeah, that's a quick little message right there. Yay, how do you feel about that, Shawn?
Well, again, welcome to the sunny place on earth where you get your morning started right. Emily, what's her last name again? I'm sorry.
Gregory.
So Emily Gregory, right? Okay, Emily. First of all, congratulations to you, young lady. You flipped Donald Trump's home congressional neighborhood blue when the president lives there. That's dope. And congratulations. Let's keep this momentum going. Yes. But what fascinates me more about this story before we move on, and John Maples, you could go somewhere and sit in the park and chill, relax.
Scratch.
The name, I don't know, the name Emily, though, is, I don't know, that's the type of name I was always fascinated by Emily. I never dated an Emily. I think that is a real, so for some reason, Emily has a sexy, weird, kind of perverted sound to me. I don't understand. Throughout my life, when you just mentioned that, I was like, wait, Emily, who came up with that name? To put in a more chat room if you know what Emily. What is those names that have some type of arousal to you? Or if there's or maybe if you had to change your name, what would it be? Congratulations to Emily Gregory. God bless. But boy, if my name wasn't Shawn, remember last week my mother called 2 weeks ago. She was going to name me Sam. Thank God she didn't name me Sam. Sam is a terrible name. John is a bad name too.
I think so.
John and Sam and Gus and all these weird names.
Yeah.
But for some reason, Emily, it sparks my interest. I don't think in my lifetime I've ever come across an Emily. And if I was to change my name, what would be my name? Janice, real quick before we move on, is there a name or like if you wanted to change it, do you put the one chat room if you even like your name? I kind of like Shawn. I don't like the way it's spelled, like it's multiple spellings of Shawn. I don't like that. You got the S-E-A-N and the S-H-A-U-N. Mine is S-H-A-W-N. And when I was born, Janice, before you tell me your names, before I was born, there was only Shawns out there. Shawns. It was me. I'm 61 years old. I'm one of the first Shawns. And then after that name was so sexy and so popular, they started putting in the La Shawns and the Trey Shawns and the Z Shawns and a lot of other letters before and names before the Shawns. Now, shout out to all my little Shawns out there. I know 45 of them and 3 of them in this chat room. But Emily, for some reason, that name I was always infatuated with an Emily. Janice, before we move on, and welcome to the show, guys, 15 minutes at the hour. Janice, are you happy with your name, Janice?
No, no, to be honest with you, Shawn, I always thought that the name Janice was boring. I would be happy with the Angie, or a Jennifer, but more than Janice, I don't like Janet. But I don't like Emily either. That's not a name that I would pick. That's definitely not a name that I would pick. If I had a choice, uh, Kristen. I like my daughter's name, Kristen. I think that's a good name. Yeah, yeah.
So you would like an Angie? You know what? It's funny.
Oh, Janice,
You
yeah.
kind of Janice, you kind of look like an Angie.
I look like an Angie. Okay. Do I look like a Janice? I think I look more like a Janice, though. Act like more like a Janice, That's what I think.
You look like an Angie. Put another one chat room and Janice look like Angie. Oh my goodness. Guys in the chat room, do you like a name? Do you seriously like a name?
Vanetta said, I don't always like my name. Oh, she didn't always like her name growing up. She used to get teased about it. They called her Vanetta, like chocolate. Kids. But
Vanetta, I think that's the type of name like yeah, you grow into that name. Like as you get older, it becomes more of a prestigious kind of a name, like Vanetta. But when you're running around and you're 9 years old, Vanetta, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, like you're wondering what's a Vanetta, like what's a Beyonce, kind of a thing. But Vanetta is cute. I like that. You could go by Netta, Nettie,
Right, and Vanetta's the type of name like it could be used today. Like you can name your child Vanetta. And speaking of the ambassador chat room, who we love and care about so much, right? It's almost a unique name. I don't think I don't know if I know any other Vanettas. I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Put a number one chat room if you like your name. Put a number two if you don't.
I've never heard of a Vanetta before, and I really do think it's a very pretty name. I like that name.
All right, welcome to the show, guys. The only place on earth where you get your morning start right. Shawn Harvey Morning Show, Future WakeUp. So we kind of rushing through this a little bit because we got an interview, hopefully, and we want to get some time for the interview. Then I got to walk the dog, and then I got to go to Boston, Massachusetts later on today, Janice.
Oh yeah.
But Janice, before we get into our next story, you want to see a commercial? If you guys know, there you go right there. Okay, I got you, Terry. Janice, I don't know if you know, I sell air fresheners, right?
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yes.
I even sell them to my wife. and Janice,
air freshener for the car. Okay, babe, you gotta put that money in the till.
And Janice, one of my supporters made an AI commercial for my my air fresheners.
Let's see it.
Janice, would you like with today you're Angie. Angie, would you like to see it?
Yes, let me see this.
Okay, here we go.
Oh wow, that smells really good.
Laugh Out Fresh. Refreshing the air, one joke at a time.
Is that supposed to be you, Shawn?
I guess that's the AI Shawn.
AI is weird with humans. I don't.
You want to see another one? You want to see another one?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Laugh Out Fresh. That's all I use.
That's cute.
Here you go. One more time.
Laugh Out Fresh. That's all I use.
You got to put your logo on that. You got. Oh, it's there. I see it. Okay. Wow.
Welcome to the show, guys. We're gonna bring Terry in a minute. What else you got, Janice?
Oh, okay. Let's talk about the the fatal crash that happened. The National Transportation and Safety Board, they put out a statement regarding the fatal collision that took place between Air Canada Express jet and the Port Authority fire truck. It has raised concerns about the staffing issue. They're saying that, maybe they need to step up a little, as far as the staff is concerned. There were only 2 people there during the incident. And so it's got them thinking a little bit more about that. They're also talking about a DA Dex. I wrote it down, but I can't seem to find it over here. Here, ASDEX, ASDEX. Now, I think that is the, if you've ever been on a plane before and you're taxiing down the runway, coming or going, they have all these signs and traffic lights and things like that. I think that's what that is, the ASDEX, right? The little traffic lights. And they're saying that wasn't working properly, so that's part of the issue. And then the transponder, the fire trucks, they didn't have a transponder. So there was no way for the air traffic controllers to locate them, know where they were. They weren't being picked up on the radar. So there's a whole lot of things going on with that. But they are saying do not blame the air traffic controllers because perhaps it's not necessarily their fault. But they are continually, they're still investigating the situation. But what blew my mind is that the stewardess, when they got to the scene, the stewardess was found in her seat, buckled up. She was ejected from the plane, but she lived. Everyone lived except for the 2 pilots, the pilot and the co-pilot. So it's a really, really sad story. But, there you have it. Morning Buzz by Janice Gill.
Well, thank you, Janice. We appreciate you on the Morning Buzz. Terry, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, all right. Okay, guys, let's give a round of applause. Terry.
Good morning.
Terry Polite is on the air.
Good morning.
One of the organizers of the R&B Fest Empowerment LLC, and we're going to get into that in one moment. Terry, thanks for being with us a little earlier today. If you don't mind, we're going to talk to you for a few minutes, and then we're going to let you go, and then we're going to continue on with the show. Is that okay?
Absolutely, that's fine.
Okay, Terry. I talked about what was the lady's name? Mildred. What was her name? Emily. I was talking about Emily and how fascinated I was with the name Emily. And then I went back to, then I begged to ask the question, do you like your name? Janice said she didn't like her name. She likes Angie and Jennifer. And actually,
Kristen.
And Kristen, right. And actually, Janice looks like an Angie today. I kind of like Shawn. Terry, before we get into your whole thing, do you like your name? Do you like Terry? How did that all happen?
Well, actually, I was named after a bird. My cousin had a bird, and the bird passed away. So when I was born, they named me after the bird. So Terry's the name of a dead bird. How about that? So I guess that's why my nickname is Pookie. So everybody calls me Pookie. So there you have it. I'm a street level barbarian on the low, Pookie. You know what I mean?
Wow. So you're named after a bird, and your nickname is an iconic figure in a drug movie, Pookie, back in the day.
That's right. And I'm originally from Sugar Hill.
Oh.
Wow.
How about that?
You got, there's a lot going on with you guys. Terry, by the way, yeah, Janice, I don't want to get off track. Yeah, the young lady was found still strapped in her seat out on the tarmac, ejected out of the plane. I guess it's begged to say, should you still wear your seatbelt? And I guess that's a yes, because it saved her life. Unfortunately, these 2 young pilots passed away with no communication at all. The airports are understaffed. Air traffic controllers are not. They don't have them all there at the same time. They said there was supposed to be 4 there. There was only 2, and it was just this catastrophic error, I think, and that caused, unfortunately, 2 deaths for understaffing. And the question is, Terry, and welcome to the show, guys. Terry Polite, my man, is in the building. Is the airports the safe place to go, bro?
In my opinion, nah. If I got to travel, I'm driving, man. You know what I mean? I'm driving, and plus I don't trust ICE either. So, I'm driving. I ain't messing with no airports, man.
All right, gotcha. And Terry, it was good seeing you the other day. I don't, Janice, I don't know if you saw Terry. He was in the building. Oh no, you didn't see him because you ran out of there.
Next time I have to stay overnight so I can hang around and mingle.
Terry, we appreciate you for being there and always supporting the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring WakeUp team. And Terry has his own radio station in the Poconos. He's well involved in the community, and they have a big R&B festival in Washington D.C. In the Maryland area.
Right.
Terry, tell us about this event. And by the way, guys, Terry will be on next week as well, because we want to get the word out on our end of the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring WakeUp team for everyone to support this event happening in September. Terry, the floor is yours, brother. Washington, D.C. area, Maryland area, we're in the building. Go ahead, Terry.
That's right. What we're doing is the R&B Fest Empowerment Music Festival. It's a 4-day, 3-night event being held at the National Gaylord Hotel, Resort, and Convention Center. The casino's down the block. MGM Grand is right down the block. It's down in the harbor in Maryland, Prince George County there. It's a beautiful 5-star establishment. It's an all-inclusive event. Everything's included. You're going to even get a few drinks on us, but you're not going to get drunk on the house. You know what I mean? We're going to cut you off. You got too much to drink. Plus we got to save our money at the same time. But anyway, it's a great event. We're going to have an assortment of entertainment for people that's, I want to say, 45 years old and older is our target market here. So, we have the Spinners on the show, Dave Hollister, Russell Tompkins and the New Stylistics, Melissa Morgan, Force MDs, Blue Magic, Ladies of Sky, Christopher Williams, Keith Washington, The Temptations Review featuring Paul Williams Jr., and the Levert Experience. And we're going to have some local talent on there as well. Of course, we got Shawn Harvey coming in running the comedy, so it's going to be a great event. We having a black tie dinner where we're going to be honoring the late Gerald Levert and Sean Levert and the group Levert, giving them a Lifetime Achievement Award. So we got some family members coming in to receive the Lifetime Achievement Awards at the black tie dinner. And it's going to be a great time, come in and go to the empowerment sessions, where you can sit down and get some financial planning, some health and wellness seminars, spades contests. We have the spades and bid whist contest. We're going to have all that, line dancing and Chicago stepping. It's going to be a great time. And, the all-inclusive packages start out at $12.49 per person. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell.
Terry, when is it?
It's September 18th through the 21st of 2026 this year. So it's coming up soon. And we got payment plans for those who need a payment plan. And we got Flex Pay and Affirm and Carno and all those different programs that if you need some help on a special, cheaper payment plan, we got those available for you as well.
Let me interrupt for just a second and say some people are requesting flyers. So Shawn, if you do have a flyer, send it to me. I'll post it on the social media page as well. Okay.
Okay. I thought I put it in there. Okay, cool. I'll get we put the flyer in as soon as the show ends, Terry.
Okay. That sounds good.
See, Janice, this is something really special. First of all, I like the fact that it's in September. I think it's the right time of the year. Then the weather might change a little bit, or it still might be nice and hot outside. So I think that September 18th through the 21st is a great time of the year to have an event like this. Guys, if you've never been down to the National Harbor, it is beautiful down there.
It is.
I'm telling you, man, it is a tourist attraction within itself.
Yes.
Short drive from Pennsylvania, short drive from New York. I'll definitely put all the information in there. And Janice and I and Terry will be back in a few weeks to let us know more about this. Come on. Before we get into the grooves, let's give a round of applause to Terry. They got payment plans.
That's right. We got payment plans. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? They got a firm, they got PayFlex, they got everything because these are professional promoters, obviously. They know what they're doing. But between Terry and the rest of the committee is years and years and years of experience. Lincoln Sessom, who will probably be on next week, Terry said, one of the founding fathers of promotion. And he is a type of person, Terry, that knows how to put on the event along with yourself. So, guys, this is going to be a great event. We want all you guys to come on down to the National Harbor. A Black Tie Affair. He's right. He's right. The age range is 45 to 103.
That's right.
This is strictly for the grown folks. Young folks, you got your own thing to do over there. But we are expecting hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people to come to this event. It's like you said, it's all inclusive. How much is it? $12.49. If you got that $12.49, drop it. And y'all get your and come on out. Now, Terry, how are folks getting there? You get there on your own?
Well, we got some people that's going to be drive-ups. We got some buses that's going out. We got buses coming from all over, from New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania. We even got a bus coming from as close as Delaware to the event. You know, so we got buses coming from North Carolina, Georgia. We got them coming in all over the place. We even got them flying in.
Yeah,
you know,
and right, and they eat right,
everything.
Right, folks are flying in, and Janice, he mentioned some of the groups. What the Spinners?
Yep. He mentioned the Spinners. Let me tell you, this sounds like the place to be if you are grown and sexy, though, because you know you said it was black tie, right? You know, and that's perfect for doing your little two-step. You know, because that's all I could do right now is my little two-step. But yeah, I'm definitely in for listening to the Spinners. And who else is going to be there? Tell me one more time, please.
Yeah, Terry, you said it so fast.
I forgot to mention Blue Magic. Blue Magic is going to be in the building too. You know, everybody loves Sideshow. You know,
Yes.
Right, but wait, what's the great groups again? You said the Spinners, Hollister,
Dave Hollister, Spinners, Russell Tompkins Jr., New Stylistics, Melissa Morgan, Blue Magic, the Force MDs, Christopher Williams, Keith Washington, the Temptations Review with Paul Williams Jr., Ladies of Sky, and the Levert Experience. So
that's a lot.
High-powered show.
Now, guys, come on, you're getting your money worth. This is a 4-day event, and they know how to organize it. You know, they know how to theme it. You know, certain nights you'll see certain groups, other nights. And let me tell you something, Russell Tompkins Jr. and the Stylistics, listen, no disrespect to these other groups. God bless these groups. They're all legendary. Janice, Russell Thompson Jr. is the man. His version of the Stylistics, they rip all the time. I'm sorry, no disrespect to the other groups. God bless these other groups. This man is 70-something years old.
Really?
Sounds like he used to sing when he was 25. Terry, am I right?
Because he is the original lead singer of the Stylistics. So what you hear on the records, that's actually Russell Tompkins Jr. singing. That's it.
Okay.
Yep.
Melissa Morgan, guys, come on, the Force MDs, those are my homies, man, to be in the building. The Verts tribute, the Temptations. I mean, guys, $1,249, $1,249. Everything is all inclusive. They get their meals, right, Terry?
They get their meals too, man. You know, breakfast, late night buffets, lunch, it's all there. They're gonna eat good, you know.
Wow, for $12.40.
And guess what? This ain't no hot wings and pasta. You getting a 5-star resort with a 5-star menu. You know what I mean? So get your escargot on if you want to. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And Janice, this is one of those events. It's like the equivalent. Like, this is what I love about these folks that do these events, like Terry and the whole group. And our beloved Q is involved in this as well.
That's right,
from the
man.
IQ Cigar Lounge.
Yes.
Q's my partner, man. Q's my partner. You already know.
Yeah. So you got some good men and women that are involved in this. and it's on the scale of like a Live Nation event. That's the one thing I love about working with these folks is these are mom and pop guys. These are not no corporate guys writing a check and then it's what it is. These are men and women who love what they do. I do know that it's a business for them, and I get that, but they love, this is not nothing corporate, write a check, and then they all come out and then that's it. This is coming from the heart, soul of these men and women from the R&B festival, Empowerment LLC. Guys, I would say, I'll put the flyer in the group room. Because Terry, we gotta get back to the show, and we'll see him next week. But this is something that you will get your money's worth 100%. Go ahead, Janice.
Well, I just want to say that I spoke to some of the people at the IQ Cigar Lounge over the weekend, and one person in particular, Lolita, she was like, "Are you going? I'm going. I'm going by myself, you know." And I'm like, "Well, you ain't got to worry about that. I'm going to get a few people together, and we're going to meet you there." So, but a lot of people there already at the IQ Cigar Lounge, they already got their tickets. They already got there because they know what time it is. And for $1,249 with everything that you are providing, all inclusive, that's nothing. That's well, I don't want to say it's cheap, but that's extremely reasonable. How about we put it like that? That's reasonable. The spinners, the stylistics, Melissa Morgan, a whole weekend.
That's right.
Okay, I'm looking
Only thing you need is one outfit for the black tie affair. And other than that, you're good.
You're good. That's right. That's right.
I'm definitely going to look up because I want to know more about who's going to be there for the empowerment, sessions, the health and wellness and what have you, which is that's my thing. I'm really big on that. So I'm looking forward to being a part of this. Yeah.
Okay, so guys, listen, R&B Fest Empowerment LLC, that's September the 18th through the 21st at the National Harbor at the Gaylord 5-star Hotel. It's the Empowerment Week. You guys come on out. Have a good time. I know we have all the information on the after the show, but Terry, before we let you go, let's give a round of applause to my man Terry Pillay from Queens, New York.
Thank you.
Doing big things.
Terry, you already know we got a relationship that go way back, man. And I truly appreciate you. You know what it is between the both of us, man. Love you to death, bro.
Likewise,
Terry,
bro.
Where can they find this event? Because my people, they're asking about the event, right, Janice?
Yes, they are. It's $1,249 per person. Someone asked if it was $1,200. It's $1,249 per person. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you $49 short, Terry will let you go with Terry let you go with that $49 because Terry getting that money that weekend.
He'll give a sister a break.
We ain't leaving no money on the table.
Exactly. Terry, where can they find this event? Where can they find information? We'll do our job by putting it in the group room after the show.
We
and hold on, one more thing before you say that. Terry will be back on the show with another one of the promoters, Q or Lincoln or whoever, on April the 9th to get some more clarity. So we want to do our part to make this event a successful event. But Terry, we're going to give you the last word before we let you go. It's 38 minutes after the hour, guys. Appreciate you, Shawn Harvey Morning Show Wake Up Team. With our special guest, Terry Pillay from the R&B Fest Empowerment LLC. Going down September the 18th through the 21st, man. We need you in the building. Terry, you got the last word, man. Let them know where they can find you and the event.
First and foremost, I want to give a big shout out to my partner, Lincoln Sessoms, Q from the IQ Cigar Lounge, DJ Rudd, the most interesting DJ in the world, DJ Steve. That's my crew, man. We move as a unit, as well as with you, Shawn Harvey. But y'all can find us we got two websites. The first one is therrnbfest.com. Get all your information there, therrnbfest.com. And the second website is crnbfest.com. crnbfest.com. You can find out all the information there. You can register right there. You can book right there. You can find out all the special deals we got there. We got something for everybody. So there's no reason for you not to be able to make this event. We're going to make it work by hook or by crook. We ain't leaving no money on the table.
Gotcha. Gotcha, Terry. Say it one more time, but slow this time. My process is really slow. Go ahead, Terry.
therrnbfest.com.
And what was the other one?
crnbfest.com. And you can also call us on You call us on 855-222-3378. That's 855-222-3378. That's the hotline number. So
Janice, you know
hit
they're
us
getting a lot of money over there. They got their own hotline.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, you know, we doing bad as a church mouse, man. The rent's doing the baby knee shoes, man. You already know.
You got you. So if you want to call them, is 855-222-3378. If you want to call them, rnbfest.com to register. And Terry, thank you so much. Where can they find you on social media, Terry?
Oh man, y'all can find me I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook. You know, Facebook, I'm under my name, Terry Pickering, Terry Polite Pickering. Genesis Music Group, we're on there. Instagram is the TP Square Radio Show on Instagram. So, you know, we all out there, you know. I ain't messing with X no more, so you already know what that is.
Okay,
You know?
gotcha. All right, we appreciate it. So, Terry, we're going to let you go. We'll see you on April the 9th. We truly appreciate you.
Okay.
Guys, R&B Fest Empowerment LLC, September 18th through the 21st, National Harbor, down at the Gaylord Hotel. Come hang out with your boy Harvey. I'm trying to convince Terry and them to bring the show down there. They got enough money, but that's on another show, and we're going to talk about that another time.
We're going to talk about it, man.
I appreciate it. Thanks, sir. So what we'll do, we'll take a break real quick, Janice. We'll go into some music real quick, and then we can come back with Front Page News. Terry, thank you so much. We appreciate you. You can log out if you don't mind.
Right. Y'all be
my
good
man.
to yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Terry. God bless you. He's still there, but let me see if I could remove him from the screen real quick. And then what we'll do, guys, we'll get into some Front Page News. Janice, are you still there?
Yep, I'm here. Can you hear me? Can you see me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Hold on, Janice. Let's go back to this again.
Laugh out fresh. That's all I use.
Guys, put a number in the chat room if you're enjoying the show today. Put a number 2 if you're not. All right, let's get to some Front Page News. Janice, what you got?
Okay, I want to talk about something that you do not hear in the news every day. Okay, it's about this amputee. Okay, quadruple amputee who has been arrested for murdering a 27-year-old man in Maryland. Okay, so the story goes like this. Again, it's something that you don't hear about. It's a quadruple amputee. He's 27-year-old man by the name of Dayton James Weber. He has no hands, no arms, and this man is accused of shooting 27-year-old black man by the name of Broderick Michael Wells. Now, this all happened Sunday. And the investigators are saying that Dayton and Broderick got into a heated argument, and what's his name? Dayton took out a gun and shot Broderick in the head. And then he asked the passengers in the back seat, because there was about 4 of them in the car. Oh, and by the way, Dayton was the one who was doing the driving. So you got 4 passengers in the car. Dayton's driving. The front seat passenger, they get into an argument. Dayton shoots him. The guys in the back seat, Dayton turns to them and tells them, "Hey, help me get the body out the seat. You know, help me throw his body out." The 2 passengers in the back seat, they was like, "Nah, dude, we ain't having this. We're out." They get out of the car. They call the police. The police, you know, they're investigating. They're looking. They're searching. 2 hours later, they find a young man's body, Broderick's body, in someone's yard. And then they found Dayton, the one who is accused of doing the shooting. They found him in the hospital. He took himself to the hospital, I don't know, claiming he was wounded somehow or whatever. That I didn't find that in the report. But this man has been arrested, and I have a video. Shawn, you want to play the video of this amputee shooting a firearm? So let's show that.
Okay.
Now watch closely. You're looking at the man accused of murder in this case. Video from his TikTok page titled "No Hands, No Feet, Shooting 9mm Handgun."
Okay, so that was that. There are other videos out there circulating, you know, showing him setting up or arming a crossbow. Okay, now this guy is known for being a cornhole toss champion. Like he was even on ESPN in reference to this whole thing, and he's a champion. But a lot of people look at him and they're like, well, how was he able to shoot this weapon? But if you go back and you look at all of his videos on social media, you could see that this man, he was not what's the word they call a person? He was call a person when they can't. Oh God, I'm at a loss for words. God,
But handicap?
Right, that's not the word I was looking for, but I'll go for that. You know, because this guy, he's able to do stuff that people with hands and feet can't do or don't do. You know, but with that said, I just find it very interesting that this happened. You know, this guy was able to do that, shoot another man. He was able to murder someone, Shawn, with a gun. He has no hands, no feet.
Well,
it's crazy.
Well, you can't. Welcome to the show, guys. On your first whenever you get your ones out right. What you can't knock the man for being ambitious just because he had no arms and no legs. That doesn't stop him from doing the things he needs to do to attain this skill set of shooting a gun or climbing mountains. I applaud him for that. Right. There's a lot of us out here with hands and legs that can't do shit.
Right. Disabled. That's the word I'm looking for.
Oh, disabled, right. But this is a man, right? This is a disabled man, right? Who achieved in life athletically and did all these skill sets. But at the same time, you don't know what type of mind he had. He was probably out of his mind, reckless. He looked like he drank a lot of whiskey, a lot of corn liquor, a lot of that, a lot of old school Western songs, and he picked up a gun and killed somebody. He has no arms and no legs, but he clearly knows how to shoot a gun because he shared his skill set on YouTube.
Right.
That still doesn't negate the fact that he murdered somebody. And shout out to his two homies. He was like, yo, let's get rid of the body. And they're like, oh, hell no, we're not participating in that. Not only did they not participate, they called the police. Shout out to them.
Yes.
Because let me tell you something. If you commit a murder in front of me and I'm with the homies, I'm leaving you, yes, and I'm going to the police. I'm dropping it down. Not going to jail.
Right.
I'll get with it.
I'm telling.
Yeah, I'm telling. Why? I'm not going to spend the time in jail because you're a dumbass.
Right.
And this is a man, he shouldn't be immune from prosecution because he got a handicap. If you can't be that handicapped when you killing somebody.
In my opinion, he is not disabled. He is not handicapped. This man, he's got it. You know, like,
yo, bro, you are the worst, sir. Yes, you are.
Yeah.
You need to spend the rest of your life in jail. How dare you? The society has taken care of you. They got doctors and scientists to figure out how your dumbass can walk without legs and hands. There's a whole $1 billion industry dedicated to your punk ass.
Right.
Because if you don't have no arms and legs, they got different type of I don't know, what do you call it? Like artificial legs and arms and all these things to make your quality of life better. But you're going to sit there and you're going to murder somebody after society and the whole business industry has afforded you a life that you can live.
Right.
And they're going to take all your benefits are gone. You're an idiot, bro. You should spend the rest of your entire dumbass life in jail. Jail. And you know what? They shouldn't even give you no handicap.
No handicap cell, because he doesn't need
no
one.
Handicap cell. Have your dumbass out there in population, just like everybody. Because if you can pick up a gun and kill somebody, you don't need no special treatment in jail, sir.
No, you do not. And Shawn, I just want to ask, how did this all happen? Like, how did the arrest go down? You know,
let me see. I think I got a story on this. Let's see. Is this it?
Okay.
Out of Charles County, police now investigating after a professional cornhole player with no hands and no legs is accused of firing a deadly shot all while driving. We want to get out to our Homa Bash. She is live in La Plata this evening with more details. Homa?
Angie, bizarre to say the least. But before we get any further into this story, I just want to try to answer the question that so many people have right now. How did someone with no arms, no hands manage to fire a gun and allegedly kill someone?
It's early in the investigation, but there is no evidence at this point to suggest anybody else was involved in the shooting, and that he acted alone on this.
Now watch closely. You're looking at the man accused of murder in this case. Video from his TikTok page titled "No Hands, No Feet, Shooting 9mm Handgun." His name is Dayton James Weber.
Okay, there you go. Thank God.
Yes.
I couldn't finish it. All right. Well, James Weber, you're going to jail for the rest of your life. That's it.
That's it. You're going
Making handicapped people look crazy out here.
Right. Well, I just want to say, this may be horrible for me to say, but the thought entered not only my mind, but other people, were wondering, when they normally arrest you, they put you in handcuffs. Did they put him in handcuffs? Would that even work to put him in handcuffs? It's just a thought. Okay. So
I don't know. They probably put those little plastic bands around his elbow. They probably arrested him from the elbows up. I don't know. With his big head. Exactly. People would. All right, let me shut up because I don't want y'all to get mad at me. He should be arrested. He should be treated like anybody else. And then how are you gonna shoot somebody while driving the car? Like, bro, like what? Nah, bro, you get treated like regular folks out here in these streets.
Right. He did it like regular folks. Exactly. He doesn't get any special privileges. I don't think he should have any special privileges in reference to that. But Shawn, I posted the photo of the young man who was murdered. Okay, the victim, which I don't see a whole lot of that when you hear the videos and see the videos, you don't hear. So please just show one of the photos, please. It's just a photo. Yes, 27-year-old Broderick Michael Wells. Handsome young man, right?
Is he a black guy?
Yes, that is a brother. That's a brother right there. And I put one more up, please. Just one more up, Shawn. Okay.
Now you really got to go to jail for the rest of your life. You shooting a brother with no arms and no legs.
Right. And when I see this brother, I'm thinking about my own son. He reminds me of my own son. Like, wow, it's heartbreaking.
All right, what else you got, Janice?
Okay. How about some Ray J? Talk about toxic Thursday. Ray J, hold on, let me just get this off. Ray J, I don't know, he was out of control. He did apologize, but he has something to say about to Shine and Mace for the things that they said about his sister Brandy, which I still don't know what they said, but that was so derogatory that would make him want to go after those two. And I'm trying to find a video now. Hold on, Shawn.
I think what it is too with that is, they said something. I think they said they smashed Brandy back in the day. Whatever they said, guys, whatever they said, could you let us know what he said to make him go completely like just out of his mind and cursing? But these folks do it for the likes now. They do it for the algorithms. They have a whole rant so we can listen to them and so they can entertain us. That's what this is all about. You got a video?
No, I can't. I do have one, but I can't seem to get it together.
Okay, no, don't worry about it. I think I got something here where he apologized. I don't know. Here you go. There you go.
Listen, I'm gonna go all out for who I believe in and who I love. And Brandy has been the one who has put me on, who has given me my opportunities to become successful in every aspect, from acting to singing to TV, and the list goes on. I wouldn't be here and I wouldn't be where I am today without Brandy, right? And so
I'm gonna stop him right there. He's an idiot. He embarrasses his family constantly. He's a narcissist. He doesn't care. He's out of his mind. I hope the young man, he's not even a young man, he's a grown-ass man now. I hope he gets it together, but somebody gonna smack the shit out of him, man. He's got to be quiet and shut up. I don't know if he's built for that life or not, but You constantly embarrass your family all the time. So much that they're immune to it. So yeah, they said something about your sister. Of course you should defend your sister. We get that part. But you always mouthing off at any situation that goes on. You cause a spectacle of anything that you do. And you are out of control, my young friend, my nephew. Somebody gonna smack the shit out of Ray J. He gonna smack you so hard, it's just gonna be Ray without the J.
They're gonna smack him so hard, the J gonna fly away.
Yeah, the J gonna be gone. Somebody gonna smack the shit out of you. We don't condone violence on this show, but Ray J, sit your ass down. What else you got, Janice, real quick? We have
I did find the video, and Ray J, if you all want to know, he is 45 years old. And if you want to see the video that I was talking about where he was just rather disrespectful, I mean, I cut out all of the N words, but all the other profanity is still there. So we could pass it, skip it, whatever, if you want to.
All right, what else you got?
Hold on. Let me see. What else do I got here? I think that's it for me, Shawn. You know what? It's baseball season. Woo! So if you're a baseball fan, this is your time to shine. Shawn, you're a baseball fan?
I'm a big time baseball fan. I'm a Yankee fan. I grew up 4 or 5 miles away from Yankee Stadium. My father used to drop me off there every day. I mean, every other Saturday. God knows where he went from there. And I used to watch baseball all the time. Yes, it's opening day. It's it's the start of the weather, the transformation of the weather. Baseball season is here. I do love baseball. Put the #1 chat room. If you got love for baseball, the Los Angeles Dodgers is the best team on earth. They done won 2 World Series back to back. They got their whole stack. They like the Chicago Bulls of the 90s. I do enjoy baseball. I'd rather go to a baseball game, which still gonna cost $100 and more, than to go to the Jay-Z concert with tickets starting off at $700. And if you sitting there paying $700 to $2,000 to see Jay-Z, and then I beg folks to donate to this show and do this, what is wrong with people out here? You got people out here in the neighborhood trying to get their hustle on. I'm talking about the hustlers, and everybody always, I don't want to buy your little sweat hoodie. I'm not talking about me. I'm just talking about in general. But you will max out your credit card. And no disrespect to Jay-Z, he's a legend in the game, no doubt about it. He got the hits.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all gonna go out there and spend $1,500. And listen, 57 minutes at the hour. Like I said, back to baseball. I would rather go see a baseball game for $100. Because a lot of young folks and some of us older folks is gonna swipe that card. And the front row seats are like $2,000-$3,000.
Crazy.
Are you serious right now? No disrespect to Jay-Z. He's a legend. But to Jay-Z and everybody over there, do you know that this is a struggling economy? I mean, I understand that there's 1% of the population that can afford all this. But there's 99% of other people. Like Jay-Z, at least when you come back to the hood, you're a billionaire, bro. Make those tickets affordable so everybody we could show you love. Without New York, you wouldn't be around this bitch.
Do you think it'll be a sold out arena? It's going to be.
It's going to be sold out. Yankee Stadium going to be sold out crazy because of those 1% that can afford it. And for the people who are just like, this is a nighttime experience, we're going to drop the $2,000 on Jay-Z for the night, $2,500. It could be a $3,000 night.
Goodness, right? Exactly.
I'm not spending $3,000 to see no one. I'm not spending $3,000 to see me.
See your own show.
I gotta beg y'all to see me for $20. I don't even want to see me for $40.
Now you're going too far, okay?
$40 is too much.
$40 is too much.
But y'all gonna sit there, and I don't care where you at economically in your life. To spend $1,000 each on a ticket, and the tickets up on in the bleachers, those are the cheapest tickets you could get. They're like $250 to $300, and that's up there by the lights.
No.
Like, how you even gonna see this dude?
Right.
But you know, he's at the Barclays Center, and that's what I'm thinking. Like, yo, Jay-Z, listen, man, listen, you're a successful dude. We already know. But at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, bro, you should have did about 2 or 3 shows there each night of the week and charge Brooklyn $25, $30, bro.
Right.
Brooklyn, the Barclay, you grew up. You could walk. You grew up over there, bro.
You know what? I think he's trying to keep certain people out. That's why he's got those ticket prices sky high like that. He's trying to keep certain people out. You know, like, give back to the community. You still got to give back to the people who supported you throughout your entire career, Jay-Z. You still got to stay, you know?
Yeah, Hope. Like, well, talk to us. You at the Barclays Center, you going to charge $10,000 at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn? One of those concerts, you're right, Janice, you're absolutely right. He's weeding out a lot of the neighbors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You done excluded all the neighbors who bought all those albums, Reasonable Doubt and all these albums back in the day. They can't even go to the show.
Right.
I know you Universal. Let me tell you something. This thing gonna sell out. Beyonce gonna be in the building. His daughter's gonna be up there. All the other rap stars that, you know, producer, Memphis Blake, all these guys, they all gonna be there, and it's going to sell out. No question about it.
With that said,
my whole thing is, if you can't afford it, don't go to it.
Don't go to it. If
you can't afford it, don't stress yourself out spending $2,500 when you know, like, that might be your emergency money, or you know, like you just can't do that for Jay-Z.
Exactly.
Yo ho, Brooklyn, yo ho. I'm calling them ho. Yo ho. Show Brooklyn some love, man. Make them tickets $30, bro.
Yeah.
What y'all think in the chat room, guys? What do you think in the chat room? Should Hov show Brooklyn some love at least?
Yeah, well, Sister Soldier said Jay-Z can go kick rocks. Okay.
What did Tommy say? Tommy says it's already sold out. It's already sold. It's already sold out for 2 nights at Yankee Stadium. It's already sold.
What? Dang, man.
Wow.
Tommy said Jay-Z selling rent. He's charging rent money for those concert tickets.
Yo, round of applause for Jay-Z. Wow. Sold out.
Yeah.
Yankee Stadium, 2 nights. 2
nights are already sold out.
Wow. Janice, real quick, find out what's the capacity of Yankee Stadium.
Okay.
And then we getting out of here. We're over 2 minutes, man. God bless. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I thought it was a great show today. Janice, that was a great show today, right?
That was a great show today. Yes, Shawn.
FJZ.
Shout out to Terry for stopping by.
Hey, look, LaShawn Haynes Jones says FJ. What she says? She writes FJZ. That's what I think.
46,537.
46,000 people.
46,537.
Okay, let's do the average ticket price at like, just say $500. You got $2,000 and you got $2.50. Let's say $750 is the. Let's say $600. Say $600 times 40,000. What is that?
Games for the seating standard capacity. Okay. And it could accommodate over 52,000 people. I was just reading a little further.
Okay, so 52,000 times 500 is what? I don't even think you can even calculate that.
52,000 times what? How much?
500.
You're looking at $26 million. Okay. That's crazy.
Times 2. Remember, he sold out 2 shows.
Then double that. Oh my God. And so he's got an overhead. You got to remember the overhead, but I'm pretty sure he's making a staggering profit.
What overhead does he need? He only need a microphone in his rhymes.
Well,
I'm only joking. Yes, there is an overhead. Oh, look, Tommy said front row field seats are $5,000 each, Janice. 5 on the field. That's $10,000 if you're going with somebody else.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. But you know what? I still wouldn't want to spend my money. I think that's reckless spending, to be honest with you. I mean, if it's something that you want to do, you haven't done it before, maybe, but I don't know. Even if I had the money, Shawn, I don't know if I want to spend it like that.
Yeah, I think so. If I had a couple of $1 million, I still don't think I could see. I don't know if I would. I don't know if I would purchase that. But all my folks in the chat room from Brooklyn who love Brooklyn or from Brooklyn, like Tracy Ray's from Brooklyn, Mathis is from Brooklyn, Prentice. There's a few others from Brooklyn. What do y'all think about this?
Yeah.
This is your boy.
It's your boy.
This is your boy. My boy is Grandmaster Flash. He only charging $30. All right, Janice.
Right.
Great show today. God bless you guys. Shawn Harvey Morning Show for Wake Up Team with this queen right here, Janice. And thank you so much for tuning in. Special shout out to Terry Polite from the R&B Fest Empowerment LLC, which is going down September the 18th through the 21st at the National Harbor, at the Gaylord Hotel. A whole list of R&B legends, man. Y'all reach out to Terry. Online, that's the rnbfest.com, or you can call 855-222-3378. Janice, you have last word, and I promise I won't forget to play the song.
Play the music. Peace and love, everybody. I hope you all have a beautiful day. I'm going to get out and enjoy the weather. I hope it's just as nice where you are, because it's very nice over here. The sun is shining, and again, its temperature is heading up to 61 degrees. So enjoy your day. Peace and love.
All right. We're out of here.